Hello friends! Today we are going to make the ancho tequila chicken thighs. The recipe should be appearing on your screen shortly. So to start the recipe out, we're going to start with some chili powder. Now I am halving this recipe and it is asking for 1 tablespoon. So I'm going to get a teaspoon of that because I like to live on the edge. And I'm going to go about half. Okay. Next ingredient, we need 1.5 teaspoons of sugar. Now, I don't use sugar, I use Truvia. Alright, so it's asking for 1.5. Now this is actually pretty potent compared to sugar, so I will do the same amount that I did of the chili powder, about half. Alright, garlic. We are going to use real garlic. That is what we prefer in this house. Get my trusty garlic press. If I can figure out which drawer it's in. And we get her. That's it. Okay, after the garlic, we're going to do the same amount of cumin as we did so far. Everything else. And black pepper, same amount. What I like to do for ground pepper, just give her. Try to keep it in one spot so you can see if you're doing about the same amount of the other spices. But it's pepper. People add it to their food, and therefore you can't do too much. Alright. After the pepper comes the kosher salt. This recipe does not ask for very much, so we're going to use a spoon. And just a bit. Alright, next we have, that's it. So we're going to mix this stuff up. I really don't like using spoons unless I have to. Alright, garlic's definitely a bit of a shuck item here. I'm going to come show you what it looks like. As you can see, nice red, slightly brown consistency, all mixed together. Okay, next we mix in our chicken breast. That's right. We toss. We want to coat them all. I'll show people. Nice and coated. Our recipe is now calling for olive oil. Same amount as we put in everything else. Right about there. It's telling us that it wants to be tossed well again. So we go ahead and give it a good tossing. Can never really toss seasonings and oils too much. Let's be honest. You can definitely do it too little, for sure. Don't be afraid. Okay. Now we are going to start on the stove. So here we go with the cooking part of our cooking show. We have, just gonna start out with honey. It's actually not Billy B. It's actually Joe Williams special. So we are going to do 6 tablespoons. We're cutting the recipe in half, so we're doing 3 tablespoons. 1, 2. It's about as accurate as it gets, folks. Can't get much more accurate than that. Okay. Honey. 3 tablespoons of tequila. By the way, guys, I don't drink, but I cook with tequila. The recipe calls for what the recipe calls. You can't mimic the flavor of tequila. So, oh, I need my spoon. We're going to do 1.5 first. I don't go on 1, but all gravy. All right. Quite a bit of hot sauce that is asking for him. Hi, Paul. Do you want to be on the show? Okay. That's about good for this one. And same amount of butter. I like to use a block of butter. Things that I get to cut it when I need to. So, like most things, I guess to me, I'm going to call this about a tablespoon. All right. The next, lime. Now I have 2 limes here. One is a bit older. I don't know if you can tell which one from the video, but it's this one. Hey, Apollo, get. So, what I always do with limes is I squeeze them. Of course, gotta check to see which is the juiciest, biggest. Hi. So this recipe is calling for less than a tablespoon of lime juice. So I'm gonna use a small one because then I can use a big one for something else. Just gonna cut it in half. That is how I do it. We do have one more ingredient, but we're going to give this a nice stir because it is cooking on 6. Check it out. If you can see, it looks. Okay, red pepper. We are going to use 1/8 tablespoon. Very, very small amount. That's really good to me. Okay. So we are going to bring it to a boil in a small. Cook until reduced to 1/2 cup, so 1/4 cup for us, and begins to thicken about 3 minutes. You know, it's bubbling. And it's getting thicker, for sure. So we're just going to take it right off the heat. We're going to do the sauce a favor. Oh. This is what you're looking for. Still going to cool down a bit, so you want it to be thick, but not too thick. Alright, we're going to set it over here. And grab. We're going to put our sauce in the little bowl. And I'm not too concerned about residue.